everybody. Starting to shuffle cards. So this is my weekly, and this weekly is going to be a little short as far as days are concerned, since I already posted a daily for the 6th of January, and I also did the Sunday, the 5th of January. So we're going to pick up from the 7th to the 12th for this reading, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for the week. And I'm going to pull them out. Whoops. Boy, it's so hard to do these. It's easier to shuffle in a smaller deck. Because the other day I didn't have any problem shuffling when I did my smaller deck, the Oracle deck from the unicorns. But these are a little bit more challenging when you got a lot more cards. Oops. Excuse my alarm there. Yeah, that's my lunch alarm. Okay, so I'm going to do this one more time. Hey, that worked out pretty well. Okay, and cut the cards in half. Okay, again, we're going to do this from January 7th through the 12th of 2025. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this is going to be from the, whoops, I don't need to put those away yet. The Animal Tarot cards. Okay. And we're going to do it from the perspective of this is what the animals and our pets are trying to tell us. Okay. And I'm going to do, let's see, how are we going to do this? I would normally do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. So this card would be Monday, Tuesday, which we're only going to do for Tuesday since we did Monday's card yesterday on the 6th. So this is the 7th. So this is going to be our card for the 7th, which is Tuesday, 4 of autumn, and it's the squirrel. My doggy's favorite things to chase. Okay, and let's see, this squirrel. Oh, there's a squirrel sleeping in the back around there. You see them sleeping up here? Okay. Be cautious about a living. Let me start over on that. Be cautious about living a life of extremes or seeing things in black and white terms. We've talked about that when we pulled the zebra the other day, right? Nothing's black and white. So we need to stop thinking in black and white. And we are living in a life of extremes, so we need to adjust, right? Consider, for example, whether you are spending too much versus hoarding your wealth. We just had that card about giving and back for animals, people, and things, right? Or giving too much emotionally versus building walls and keeping people out. Okay, we don't need to keep people out. Yes, there's always a time for recharge, but it's time to come together, right? It's time to come together and work together, and stop building those walls. It's not a black and white world, so it's not because it's not like a Sith from the Star Wars. You know, if you're not with me, you're against me. No, that stops. That thought process stops. That's not what it's about, and that's not what it's ever been about. But that's how we are treating people and behaving, and we need to change that because that's not life, and that doesn't make people happy. Right? How does that make people happy? It doesn't make people happy. It doesn't make the person doing it happy, and it doesn't make the person receiving it happy. Okay, so let's create a happy. So let's not live in extremes. Black, white. It isn't black, white. Treating people with, well, if you're not with me, you're against me. No, stop that. Okay, we've been talking about that for days, last few days. And then I've been doing this again. Okay, so Tuesday, we're being reminded of those things again, okay, that this isn't a black and white world. We need to work together. We need to help each other, okay? Let's see, why don't we focus on one card at a time. So 4 of Autumn. 6, 5, 4. Okay, so let's go back to that a little bit. Okay, the squirrel, 4 of Autumn. Okay. All right. Managing your resources wisely and an unbalanced relationship with money, giving to others in need. There again, that was about the giving that we did the other day, right? Squirrels ask that you be careful of living a life of extremes. You are possibly spending too much money. I know I have. I've fallen off of the wagon, and I've been doing lots of DoorDash lately instead of cooking at home. So I've been spending much more money than I need to be spending and eating more crap than I need to be eating. So today I cooked. I cooked a bunch of vegetables today, and I cooked some steak for myself for the week. So there's where I cut back. Okay. Are you hoarding it? I'm not hoarding it. I explained to you the other day that I'm giving back. I'm giving back to the Chows in Ukraine and their caregivers, and I've been giving back to a Chow Chow sanctuary and a couple of other local rescues. There again, Chow Chows to my heart. Okay, so how about you? What are you doing to give back? Okay. The black and white thinking isn't limited to financial abundance. Okay, so let's escape out of that, the financial part of it or the monetary part of it, right? The black and white thinking is talking about where if you're not with me in this thought process or this subject, you're against me. No, got to stop that. All right, you may giving too much of yourself emotionally. Now, that part is where I was just talking about. We don't want to give too much that we expend ourselves and we become tired and we compromise our immune system. Okay, so there's got to be a balance there. We talked about balance the other day as well, too. We've got to get a nice balance there, nice even keel, right? It's kind of like we're keeping an even keel with our sugar levels in our body. We don't want spikes and dives. We want to keep it even, right? Don't want to rock the boat. Okay. Or alternatively, you may have built emotional walls around yourself, cutting off the rest of the world. And we don't want to do that. There are times where we need to do that to recharge, but those are very short intervals of time to recharge. You know, sometimes we might go out and have a day and then it's just, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, and it's not even physical, it's mental. Okay, we need to go back and recharge, even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's a day. Okay, small intervals, all right, to help us recharge. Okay, squirrels offer a message of balance. No matter whether the resource is financial or something less tangible, consider giving those who are less fortunate. We talked about giving the other day, giving back and helping others. That could entail financial assistance to charity, or it could be a donation of your time, volunteer, fostering, could even, in a sense, it's financial when you're giving products of things that people need, like if you're giving dog food, okay, it's kind of a financial thing, but yes, it's not necessarily financial because it's not handing money over, it's actually handing a product over. If you are spending freely, be careful that your debt and credit card balances don't get out of control, okay? Don't donate more than you can afford to lose, okay? And yes, and afford to lose, we're not talking about investing here because that was probably a wrong word to use, but don't donate more than you can afford, okay? If you can afford an extra $25, for example, per month to help somebody, and it's not going to hurt or cut back on the things that are happening for you and your household, like taking food off your kids' plates, okay? If you can afford to give $25 and it doesn't do that, then please give. Help others, because when you help others, when a time of need happens that you need, that will come back to you. That's karma. Okay. Squirrels manage to strike the perfect balance between preparation and fun. So that balance. There's a time for work and there's a time for rest and fun. Stocking up on winter food while also climbing trees and seeming to have a good time. Our squirrels love to tease our dogs, especially my Piper. They symbolize solid planning and resourcefulness and urge you to play while you work. They also enjoy just resting on a branch, which illustrates the importance of relaxation. Okay, so there's a balance. We have to create that balance, right? An even keel balance, not extremes. Okay. So, Four of Autumn reminds of us a lot of things that we've been talking about the last few days. Okay, this is for Tuesday. All right. All right, so Wednesday, Thursday, we have the Four of Summer, which is the tortoise. It looks like he's in somebody's garden. Your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. Yeah, we do get overwhelmed with responsibilities that we have to do. I mean, there's certain things that we have to do in life, right? We have to get up, we have to go to work in order to make money and to keep a roof over our head and food in our mouth and care for the people and things because, unfortunately, the monetary system is part of our current existence right now. So, yeah, there are certain things we have to do, just is. But we don't want to get involved in that so much, being on automatic mode and not be mindful of the present. Okay. And being mindful of, wow, look at the gift we just got. Don't neglect the gifts that are given to you. Acknowledge them. Okay. Be mindful. Sometimes they're very subtle and they come in various different ways. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. Okay, that could be anything, right? I'm not going to go into depth on that because opportunities can mean anything. It's not necessarily a business opportunity or a money-making opportunity. It can be anything. It became opportunity that you're walking down the street and there's an opportunity. There's a person walking by and they look a little sad. Hey, there's an opportunity for you to smile and say good morning and be cheerful and change that person's day. There's an opportunity. Just an example. Okay, so Four of Summer. Let's see what we've got on the Four of Summer for Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Four of Summer. All right, Tortoise, discovering hidden treasure. Slow your pace. Pull back a little bit. Noticing what's happening around you. Be mindful in your everyday happenings. There again, we might have to stop ourselves and say, wait a minute, get off of automatic mode. Okay, be mindful of the present. Life often moves very fast. It can be difficult to notice all the gifts that heaven is presenting you with when you're rushing from one task to another. The tortoise asks that you slow down, that you pay attention, look at all sides of the situation, and exercise caution before turning down any opportunities offered to you. There are treasures around you everywhere, and you don't want to overlook any of them. Of course, tortoises can't amass material goods, but they do carry with them what they value most, their home. Tortoises are extremely long-lived, with a lifespan of over 100 years. Because of all that accumulated experience, they're considered exceptionally wise, and because the tortoise moves so slowly, very little goes unnoticed. So rest assured that there is plenty of time to examine every opportunity from your private sanctuary and make sure you don't miss any blessings. Okay? So you've got to be aware. All right. So that was for Wednesday, Thursday. And Now we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right. And this is Unity with the polar bear, the number 5 card. Okay. A cute little bears. It almost looks like Aurora Borealis in the background, kind of. Huh? Oh, and a butterfly. I missed that for a moment there. Is that a butterfly right there? See right there? Beautiful little butterfly. Cool. All right. Embrace this time of deep growth. Excuse me, deep spiritual growth. You may feel called to act as a mentor, find a new teacher, or spend time with others who are also on a sacred path. So this is a little more focused on you for the weekend. Okay. I like this idea. Taking time to calm down, right? Pull back. This is your time to recharge. Okay. Let's see. 5 for Unity. What else we got here? Spiritual transformation, divine teaching, intuition, awakening, faith to withstand any challenge. Okay, polar bears, like the Unity card, represent deep spiritual growth. They symbolize the importance of having an experienced teacher to guide you on your sacred journey. Due to their extreme living conditions, they may suggest a black and white approach to decision making. Is this one of those times when a traditional route makes most sense? Or is thinking strategically to come up with a more original plan the order of the day? Dealings with challenges in a flexible and competitive way. Okay, we got to get away from that black and white thing, right? It's not a black and white world. This card can also indicate a need to seek out spiritual mentors who can help you understand who you truly are, embrace growth and evolution, and then share that knowledge with others. So in the time of pulling back for ourselves for the weekend, okay, and recharging a little bit, that may mean that we might need a little bit of spiritual growth, okay? Spiritual growth in self-care and supporting ourselves, okay? Maybe it helps us seek out something in ourselves, okay? Polar bears are symbolic of meaningful moments of spiritual evolution. Their lives call for solitude and introspect, but also compassion and love for their children. So they got a little balance there, right? By following their example, you will enrich your spiritual life immensely. Polar bears are extremely intelligent and able to adapt to their surroundings. So that's what we need to learn, right? While we're pulling back in self-care and spiritual growth, we're learning to adapt, right, in a time of extremes. Likewise, the Unity card asks you to examine your situation with an open mind so you can adjust your plans accordingly. And we always have a plan. Make a plan, okay? But the plans don't always come out the way we plan them, right? But they're adjustable, to compromise, to come to an agreement, and adjust for what needs to be done, okay? But at least we go into it with a plan, all right? Okay. We have Tuesday, because I already did Monday, and Wednesday, Thursday, and we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. All right, everybody. I hope this helps. And I wish you a wonderful week, and hopefully you can keep on keeping on with this. Okay. Because I do enjoy doing these. I hope you enjoy these with me and some of my feedback, experiences, or feelings about things. I hope that benefits you in some way. All right. Until next week, I'll see you, and take care of you and take care of others. Have a great one. Bye.